Noct, it's been almost 10 years since you disappeared into the crystal. The world is now a place that mirrors my vision. Endless night. The land belongs to the demons now. Most who escaped the roving hordes have taken refuge in Lestalem, where the lights from the power plant keep the demons at bay. But Prompto, Gladio, myself, the entire Kingsglaive, none have given up hope that you will return to us someday. I know your prophesied destiny meant that you were pulled in every direction while we were growing up, expected to master all manner of skills. But the current situation requires that those of us who pushed you to have to grow ourselves. Since you vanished, I've resumed my combat training under Gladio's guidance, no longer requiring a cane to sense my surroundings. I've even had Prompto teach me videography. It turns out that he was recording much more of our journey together than we even knew. I'm at home in the darkness as much as they are, and now the demons fear me. But I know that no amount of skill or luck will allow me to live forever. Your father made it my duty and privilege to serve you all these years, and nothing will break my oath to my king and my friend. But what knowledge could I leave with you that you don't already have? Food has become scarce in these times. Many of the plants and animals we relied on are near extinction, either from lack of sunlight or by the demons' hands. Those who are still able to farm run great risk transporting their crops along the dangerous roads. While it may seem like a trivial matter, the ability to forage, hunt, and cook is once again a life or death skill. While it has always been my pleasure to cook for you, in case I am no longer there when you return, the time has come for you to learn to do this for yourself. I'll start with one of my favorites, one that I think that you'll like, the breaded cutlet with tomato. I know whenever I talked about this recipe, I always emphasized the importance of Lucian tomatoes, which hopefully can be found among the roads to insomnia, and also fresh anak meat. Check with the survivors in Hammerhead to locate them. But to complete this dish, you will need half of an onion and 1 clove of garlic, as well as a small piece of ginger, all sliced thin, a pinch of allspice, a tablespoon of Lucian tomato paste, 14 ounces of Lucian tomato chopped, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1½ cups of panko, 2 eggs, and oil for frying, 4 half-inch thick boneless anak chops, microgreens for garnish, and ½ cup of cornstarch, as well as salt to taste. Spray a little oil into a small saucepan, set over medium, and cook onions, garlic, and ginger, stirring often until they are lightly browned, about 8 minutes. Add a pinch of allspice and tomato paste and cook for 2 more minutes. Then add the chopped tomatoes, brown sugar, and vinegar, and bring to a simmer. Reduce the heat to medium-low and simmer for 30 minutes. Blend the mixture until it's smooth. Measure out 1/4 cup of the tomato mixture and mix it in a small bowl with the Worcestershire, soy sauce, and mustard, and your tomato sauce is done. Salt both sides of the meat to taste, then dredge both sides in cornstarch, then the whipped egg, and finally coat on both sides with panko and set on a cooling rack set over a baking sheet. Add oil to a large skillet, about 1/2 inch deep, and heat over medium-high heat until it just starts to smoke. Then add 2 or 3 of the breaded cutlets carefully to the pan and fry for 2 to 3 minutes until golden brown. Flip the cutlets over and fry for another 2 to 3 minutes. Set them on a paper towel-lined plate and repeat with any remaining cutlets. Then, slice the cutlet, put it on a plate, spoon some sauce over it, and add the microgreens and serve. You could also enjoy it as a sandwich if you prefer. Noct, if we don't meet again in this life, be well, my king. Let nothing stand in the way of your destiny. But along the way, do an old friend a favor and eat some vegetables.